Hello everybody, so today we are doing a VOD from the Paladins competitive channel. So normally I get requests to do VODs, but there haven't really been too many as of late. And Lifelink IO is a pretty popular character who I don't think I've done a VOD for her yet. So this is your way's IO. If you don't want this VOD to be out there, then let me know and I will take it down. But other than that, let's get into the VOD. So we are Lifelink IO on Warders into double support. So both of these comps are basically standard. So it's like a PPL comp. So everything is going to basically depend on matchups. The important things that I'm seeing in these comps is that the other team falls off very hard. 2 shields, 2 supports, that's going to fall off. And we are a bit more aggressive with the Lux. The Makoa can be a bit more aggressive, so most of this is going to depend on how each team plays it. But I'd definitely look to enable the Lux when he goes in. So I think we start Haven, that makes sense. You can honestly start Wrecker if a lot of your team started Wrecker.
5, 4,
but Haven is fine.
3,
Does your Saudi go Wrecker?
2, 1. And so
no? Okay, so then starting Wrecker is not really great for you. Late game, I 100% would. So they're still showing the tab menu, but one thing that I will say is, I guess this is, oh god, this is old Warders, so it's not really relevant anymore. It's fine, I don't think the map is changing too much. Ooh, oh god, we get to talk about protectors. Okay, so this build is like fine. God, this is so much Moonlight. This is every Moonlight card. You don't need all this, dude. You need Moonwalk and you need Sanctum. And honestly, not even like you could take out Protectors from this build and you would be absolutely fine. So I think let's talk about the different play styles with Lifelink IO first before we really get into the build. So I think that the first, let's say the first play style is just putting your dog on point. I don't think this is very good. Your dog dies, it's only healing one person. It's not the best. It's good if the fight turns into like everybody's on the objective because then you're doing damage, you're doing healing. And in a messy fight like that, who's really going to focus down a deployable? So it's fine when messy fights happen, but I don't think it's a good default. Another playstyle would be what I assume is what this player is going to do is where you basically use Luna as a battery and you use it selfishly. Again, I don't think this is very good because you don't need to use Luna as a battery. It's not a very consistent battery because, like, again, I think Moonwalk and Sanctum and Moonlight Garden are enough, right? That is enough Moonlight to keep basically any team alive. So I don't think that you need to use Luna as a battery. It's inconsistent. And you're also only really using Luna to heal yourself, which I don't think is best. The best way that I think you should play Lifelink IO is to use Luna for your offlane, because offlane is 90% of the time the most important part of your team. And I think that you should be playing with your offlane in your Lifelink IO so that you have, like in this game, right? It's a bit more difficult because your team is aggressive. Maybe your Lex is flanking and your Saudi's pushing you with your Makoa. In that case, you can use your right-click heals for your Barrack and your Lex. But then your Saudi, and your Makoa can all be getting value out of Luna, right? And you can invest more into Moonwalk, Sanctum, and Moonlight, and you don't have to worry about Protectors at all. You can maybe put some HP in there, which is what I like, or some more self-sustain or something. And that way you're healing 3 people, you're being aggressive, you're getting value, like the maximum value that I think you can get out of Lifelink. So I'll see if we can't point out. For a Protectors build, this is absolutely fine. You've got like the right cards. You seem like you seem like you have the right idea. Like if you were going to make a Protectors build, this is fine. It's just I don't necessarily like Protectors builds.
May this protect you.
So you drop, sure. It's like, yeah, using Luna like that is fine, but then like you're getting the value out of Protectors, right? Like that Luna. That's how I like to use Luna. And it's fine that you're playing slow because it's a mid fight. You're not really sure what's going on yet. That's fine. But well, then why do you have Protectors? damage.
Done this.
One thing that I will say is that you are very vulnerable to anyone flanking you right now. So just something to be aware of, because your entire team is in mid, their entire team is in mid. If someone were to flank, you'd be in trouble. So just be aware of that, maybe. Be looking for it. You're getting 0 productive value so far. Okay, that was a pretty quick fight. We're just healing. Cool. First protector's value you've got all game. But again, this is like you're using Luna as a battery and not as a healing source here. Like, you can look at, oh wow, look how fast the green bar goes up. That's great. But also, like, Luna's doing 0 healing. This like, if you had Luna like a little bit farther up, you could be healing genuinely 4 people at once, right? And then like you could also be generating more moonlight with more moonwalk and sanctum, so you'd have realistically enough healing. So that's how I think this should be played, and then that saves you a lot of points, and it just does more healing overall, right? And if you don't think that like you can move Luna long enough, then I think Spirit, what's the card called? Spirit Link? Swift Arrows? No, it's not Swift Arrows. It's like Swift something. Or Arrows something? Spirit Arrows? I think it's Spirit Arrows. Okay, it's the card that lets you move Luna around more based on how much healing you do. That card is fine if you want to move Luna around. Again, I don't think you necessarily need to if the current cooldown is enough if you're playing her in the offline, but that's fine. I just noticed the barrack build, by the way. He is a fast dwarf. Goddamn. That's awesome. That's unlucky. Luna back. Luna back. I think you have to go around. Oh, don't put her in mid, dude. She's gonna die. Man. That's like a decent chunk of your healing down. I don't think people realize like how important Luna is to like how much healing this character does. Like, Lifelink IO is better Saris. If you kill the dog, it's worse Saris. So, focusing down Luna is actually really good. Buying Bulldozer for Luna, if the IO isn't positioning Luna well, is unironically very good. Following offlane is fine. Barrett can always just dash out because he's Usain Bolt. Bring Luna up here, yeah. Maybe a bit farther up, like on this corner would be good. Just push over. I think you meant to heal your Makoa. Alright, so like just some little things, right, that are getting you punished. Like you being not pushing the cart from the front here means that you don't have LOS on your team. Means you have to use this dash. You heal this Lux for too long after this Makoa needs help. Not having, not deploying Luna earlier means that like if you were farther up, you could have Luna on the corner too doing healing. You don't heal this Makoa, which means he dies. And now like this Leon can go in, and like they obviously use 2 ults, and like you're probably not going to win this fight. But you know, you can see like it snowballs. Luna Batch is getting farmed. So I know it's not relevant anymore, but like if you can dash for the crystals and just get like an insane amount of distance, just don't hit them because then you'll die. Body blocked yourself, unlucky. You could have maybe tried to dash out below, but I don't think that makes a difference. You dash out through the crystal. Even on the new map, you dash out through that side.
May this protect you.
I put yeah, Luna down to get the stun on that dude, force him out. You didn't need to heal him the full there. Luna was taking care of it. Save your resources. Same here. Like you don't need to be hard pocketing this Saudi, right? Like you can be doing damage here. Like Luna's got it. You know, you got this free healing resource. Use it.
30 seconds remaining.
Big. Nice. Ultimate. Do it. Ultimate to the crystal or something. No. Man. Probably not even a good play. Like this is the right play, but it's funny to all people off the map. Also, you bought Haven too, which is cool. There it is. There's the. Oh my god, dude.
10.
Oh my god. Down you go. Gotta love heavy walls.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Something you could do here is you could dash to like up here between the ribs, and then put Luna on point. Luna on point. Heal your Makoa. Oh, yeah, there you go.
3, 2, 1.
Again, you're overhealing a little bit. Overhealing. Love Luna. Take care of that.
Overtime? More like overtime.
Someone's coming on your right. No? Oh, there he is. Small thing, I wasn't really gonna bring it up, but it's mattering because Khan's shooting your dog. This dog could be like slightly farther up and just a bit more behind cover. Just don't want her to die, you know? You could ult him off the map if you want. The Nando. Oh, you're right here, probably. Catch him. The attempt was made to pocket your locks. How did the cart pick up Luna here? I mean, you're overhealing a little bit. I was gonna say put Luna behind that rock where the Makoa is, that's out of LOS and healing all 3 people. You can maybe do some damage to the Khan even. I don't. This is why I think IO is not so great, is because these Domba ults are winning the fights and you're just like, well, my ult sucks. What can you do here? You know, I mean, you can maybe look for ults off the map, right? But like that's it. It's not consistent. I would still go for it though. Like I know you kind of want to save your ult for the mid fight, and like cool, you got 2 kills in that fight that you stole, good stuff. But like your ult sucks, so just like spam it. Go for it, dude. Just why not? You got Haven free, good stuff.
2, 1.
You know they don't have fear, so you don't need to worry about resale. Be careful with Khan ult, I think. Oh, he's not careful. Look, that's something I can do. I definitely hit the Lux there. Thought he was out. That Luna was to heal Saudi, so that's cool. I feel like you're watching this fight from very far away. So I feel like that's on you. Like you're doing your best, right? But like you can go in here. You can help your Lux and your Makoa with the Khan and their Domba, right? Like you can go be in this fight. Like you're doing what you can from back here, but you're back here. You know? How much are you really gonna do? Like, I don't have range for you, Makoa. Come back. I need to be able to heal you. Well, it's like, why aren't you with your Makoa though? Why aren't you ulting this Domba up in there? You know, like why not? Why not? Those people just took a ride up the crystal, dude. Free ult over there. You're getting hard pressured, and your Makoa's dead. You know? So 100% follow your offline murder there. It gets a lot easier if your Barrack doesn't instantly die though, so. Your team is winning the fight. Okay. And also, just to talk about this ult. So you do this to live, right? Great. Don't ult him away. Like, you still have Luna stun? I can't freaking tell. I don't think you do. You can ult him down and slow, and I think your Lux and you should be able to kill that, or you can ult him into the wall or something. Just get him away from you though. Unlucky. You can try to dodge that like strafe if you hear the Leon Q, but honestly shouldn't matter.
Enemy killing spree.
Makes things harder than walking in a straight line though. Probably just nimble here, right? Or you could go Wrecker, or you could go Veteran. Up to you. Alright, well I mean you did what you could. Oh, that's unlucky. When it goes down on you, you should be dead. Okay. So as soon as you see this, that all kind of makes you peek Leon Q, but as soon as you get this, like you had the right idea, man. You just bonked your head. That's not the end of this mechanics. Should have a retake somehow. Better nimble, cool. You could have bought that like last time though when you respawn. Sad, be careful with Khan. Who just fell on the map? the crystal claims another victim. I don't know why the crystals are there, dude. You'd figure they'd just like get rid of the crystals and keep the updraft, but no, we're gonna rework the entire map. Yeah, okay, so this is partly because of your champ pick. You don't have a good ult lead. Meanwhile, Fear is getting Omega value. Your barrack build kinda sucks. Walking down mid like this is like not the play. You just kinda like hope your Makoa gets touched and then your Saudi kills people, so you're probably just playing slow here and hoping that they feed, honestly. Like there's nothing you could have done to win that fight, really, because you died earlier. You're on IO, but yeah. Maybe if you follow Makoa. I think following offlane it would help you out a lot. Like being more aggressive. If there was like a champ for you to practice, it might be Furia. I would just shoot him once, then go back to healing for the stun, honestly. I think the healing is more important where you are. Late game damage gets more important because like it sticks and your healing becomes like significantly worse. But you could dash up to the ribs and get LOS on him. I don't think he'd go too deep. Again, Luna's kind of peeking deep though. Oh, let's go, dude! I didn't think you were gonna get that off. That's nice. I don't think it really matters. He still loses the fight, and you probably should have saved ult, but that looks really good, dude. For letting a montage, you know. I guess you guys get respawns first. I don't know how your Makoa solo killed a Leon with a Domba right there, but I guess it works out then. Buy items when you're dead, not when you're respawning. You could have also bought Nimble 3 or Nimble 2 if that's what you want. Yeah, the credits for it. The Varric out assuming the position, let's go. I don't think you put Luna in the open like that. She should just get farmed. How did that not stun the Nando? What? Okay. She's also gonna body block your shots up there, so.
Enemy killing spree.
It's like little tempo thing here. Your team is in and you are not. So like you should be like genuinely like right behind your barrack here. You killed the Genos earlier if you do.
30 seconds remaining.
I know like you're probably like comfortable on the crystals and whatever, but I think it always makes you a little nervous to see people using them, dude. Like you see how your reaction there is to like use Luna to, oh fuck, I need Moonlight, use Luna for me, but then like you could have had Luna up earlier, or like you could have been running more your other Moonlight cards and probably been fine.
15 seconds.
Or your Lex could like not fed, you know, that's also an option.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're kind of just staggering here. You should be dead. I just die point. Any more items? I honestly would have saved. I think Haven, or I think Veteran Free is better, and I don't think Nimble 2 is getting you anything this fight. So like you save the credits, and then you need, yeah, you have Veteran Free if you want it by the end of this fight. So just, you don't need Nimble 2. You're in spawn. You're invincible. The only thing that's remotely risky for you is like dropping down to put Luna in a good spot and then jumping and then dashing back up. It's like here you probably put Luna somewhere safe. I was gonna say behind a pillar, like behind this pillar right in front of you. Then both your tanks can use it, and then dash back up. Because like right there you could have got con-ulted. So like it's risky to dash back up, I guess. Works out. They didn't really do anything then, just kind of won because defender's advantage.
1.
You could have bought Wrecker or Riesel if you want, but saving is not the worst decision. You're peeking the con there. That's con ult waiting to happen. So yeah, okay, your offlane is in. This is where I want to see you. I want to see you whiff the Lex. This Makoa hooks the con, you ult him, he is off the map, con ult is off the field. You guys have 20% cap, you probably clean up the rest of their backline. You're able to hard zone, and you probably just win off you following your offlane here, genuinely. But you're not with your offlane, so all you're doing is healing, right? Oh, the Lex ult gets the kill. Okay, well, fair enough. Shit then. But you see, like that's good, and like you could have done that, but no. Instead, you healed your Barrack and you watched your Lex kill everyone on the left side. You know? I'd say point. I don't think I necessarily trust main tanks to not leave point here, and it's very important. Oh, that is lucky, dude. This Barrack you are getting hard carried. This mid. He saved you with that ult. Or that shield, sorry. He saved you with that shield from that ult. Watching respawns is good.
Enemy killing spree.
And no one watched left side. I was about to say, I don't think they're gonna touch, but... Yeah, the Nando's coming off left side. So if you are gonna leave point, normally we don't talk about zoning on support VODs, but zoning, when you're hard zoning like this, you're trying to deny the other team from getting touch. You're going to take fights, and you're doing whatever you can to stop them from getting touch. So you make sure that there's one person in every lane, and you like take fights. You get dismounts early, you get their cooldowns out, you take fights, stop them from touching. Left side is open, and they get through from left side. So if you are zoning, you see this, you say, okay, Lux and that's that's the Saudi are watching the right side. My Barrack can dismount from main just fine. No one's watching left. I go over to the left side. You dismount this Nando, and he doesn't get touch. You guys probably still win this fight, right? Because your Lux is absolutely killing everything, and it's only a Fernando. But there's a world where like this does matter. There's a world where your Lex feeds, and you know.
Overtime. More like Grover time. Attack.
You should be on point early, but yeah.
We stand strong.
Also, just another reason that you should be following your offlane very aggressively here. You have two supports. You have a Genos. Or you no, sorry. Oh, you don't have two supports. Never mind. I saw the Genos. I thought it was blue for some reason. Listen, it's late. It's not late. It's 2 in the afternoon. That's late, right? It's late for some people. It's late in Korea, so I'm tired. I'm not sure why you're pushing up so much though. Your Barrack does more. Like you're gonna heal people from closer instead of from far away if you're pushed up, you know? Your Barrack's actually gonna like shield and control space and stuff. Hey, good job, you're letting Luna actually do the healing. That's an ult, that's an ult, that's an ult, that's an ult, that's an ult. Get them off the map! Holy dude. Look, you were late, but right idea, I guess. Yeah, I don't know about I don't know about walking down mid like that. That was very scary. Good jump though. And you're looking for your DPS. It's like you got the right idea. You got the right idea. You just like walk down mid. This Makoa is hitting some hooks.
May this protect you.
For it, you tried. You're fragging. Let's go, dude. Luna body blocks, right? So you can. Cool. Sneaky. So like Luna body blocks your shots, but they also block enemy team shots, so you can just kind of jiggle peek and you out trade the con.
Just what I needed. Heads are tails.
The only thing I'd be careful of here is someone dropping and flanking and you from the right side, but even then you should be fine.
30 seconds remaining.
Cool. Good stuff, and I don't think we get a scoreboard in these videos. So just to summarize everything, you did well. Your healing was fine. I think you should try taking protectors out of your build. And honestly, like just make sure that you're with your offline. Like you did good plays. Like you played really well. Uh, but like you just weren't with your offline when they were pushing, and that's really gonna hurt. Um, a lot of the time, honestly, like it was a win. You kind of farmed them. Like good job. But if there's just one thing, it's just follow your offline. So other than that, you did really good. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.